As a practitioner of Stoicism, my approach to prophecies and the marks we bear must always be guided by reason, virtue, and the acceptance of what is beyond our control. If you have the letter M on the palm of your hand, you should not see it as an inescapable fate or a mark that defines your existence, but rather as a symbol that can guide your inner reflection and practice of virtue. What Nostradamus predicted for those who have the letter M on the palm of their hand has already begun to unfold. These prophecies, hidden in the darkest recesses of spirituality, where the veil between the known and the unknown is thinnest, circulate as an ancient revelation, rediscovered only by those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Did you know that there is something special about your hands? The letter M is not just a random formation of lines. It is a symbol of a hidden destiny, guarded for ages and foretold by the most mystical prophets. Nostradamus had already predicted the crucial role of those who bear this mark. What does this mean for you? And how might this revelation change the course of your life? Let's find out together. First, a question. Do you have the letter M on the palm of your hand? If so, write in the comments below, "I have the letter M on my palm," so that we can identify those who, like me, also carry this rare mark. My name is Mauro Dias, from the Universalism channel, and today I will reveal hidden secrets, never before seen, about what Nostradamus predicted for those who possess the letter M on the palm of their hand. And you? Are you ready to unravel this mystery? Stay with me until the end, because there are revelations that will deeply affect your understanding of destiny. Now let's analyze the most talked about prophecies lately regarding what seers, spiritualists, and prophets like Nostradamus predicted for those with the letter M on the palm of their hand. 1. Nostradamus's prophecy: leadership in times of crisis. Nostradamus, known for his enigmatic and precise visions, predicted that those with the letter M on their palm would be natural leaders in times of crisis. But what makes these individuals so special? The letter M, being the 13th letter of the alphabet, carries with it a number that in numerology is seen as powerful and transformative. The number 13, when added, 1 plus 3, results in the number 4, symbolizing stability, structure, and the ability to withstand the toughest trials. These people, marked by the M, have an innate ability to see through chaos and find order, guiding others with wisdom and firmness. In times of great uncertainty, when darkness seems to prevail, these souls emerge as beacons, capable of illuminating the path for many. Have you ever found yourself in this position, being the person everyone turns to in times of difficulty? This may be a direct reflection of this mark on your hands. The responsibility is immense, but it is also an honor. What does the future hold for you as a leader? 2. Edgar Cayce and the Path of the Healer. Edgar Cayce, the famous seer known as the Sleeping Prophet, brought numerous revelations about spiritual healing. According to him, those with the letter M on their palm are endowed with a powerful healing energy that emanates directly from their hands. This energy is not only physical but also spiritual, capable of touching others' lives in profound and lasting ways. The moon in Pisces, a sign deeply connected to spirituality and intuition, amplifies this ability, especially during the full moon phase when spiritual energies are at their peak. If you've ever wondered why so many people seek your comfort, advice, or even your presence in times of pain, this may be a reflection of this healing energy. But how can you develop and use this gift to its fullest? Perhaps it's time to explore healing practices such as Reiki, meditation, or other forms of energy work to channel this power more consciously and effectively. 3. Saint Malachy's revelation: the keeper of secrets. Saint Malachy, a prophet known for his visions about the popes and the fate of the church, also spoke of those who possessed the letter M on their palm as keepers of deep and ancient secrets. According to his revelations, these people are capable of accessing hidden knowledge, especially during periods of strong spiritual energy, such as the new moon in Scorpio, the sign of transformation and mystery. These secrets are not just mundane information, but spiritual truths that can transform lives. Have you ever had the feeling that you understand things that others do not? Or that you have an acute intuition about situations that seem beyond others' reach? Perhaps this is an indication of your connection to these mysteries. How can you deepen this connection? Studying ancient scriptures, meditating on esoteric teachings, or even exploring practices like tarot reading or astrology may help unlock these secrets and use them for the greater good. 4. The Mayan prophecy, the seers of the new cycle. The Mayans, known for their precise predictions about cosmic cycles and universal changes, believed that those with the letter M on their palm were visionaries of the new cycle. Uranus, the planet of innovations and revolutions, exerts a special influence on these individuals, especially during its transit in Taurus, a sign connected to the earth and materiality. These people are seen as those who can see beyond what is visible to others, predicting changes and transformations that will shape the future. If you've ever felt a strong intuition about what is to come, or if you have innovative ideas that seem ahead of their time, this may be a reflection of this influence. How can you use this vision to create a positive impact? Perhaps it's time to explore your ideas and put them into practice, leading changes that can benefit both your life and the lives of those around you. 5. Mother Shipton's visions, the awakened force. Mother Shipton, a famous English seer of the 16th century, predicted that those with the letter M on their palm possessed a latent force that awakens in times of great tribulation. The number 13, associated with M, is often seen as a symbol of transformation, death, and rebirth, suggesting that these people will undergo profound changes throughout their lives. These transformations are not just challenges, but opportunities to grow and evolve. Spirituality teaches that in times of crisis we are forced to face our shadows and discover our true inner strength. Have you ever experienced something that changed you deeply? Perhaps this experience was an awakening of a force that was dormant within you. To develop this strength, consider practices that promote self-knowledge, such as meditation, reflective writing, or even working with spiritual therapists. 6. The Oracle of Delphi, the voice of the ancients. The Oracle of Delphi, one of the most renowned centers of prophecy in the ancient world, suggested that those with the letter M on their palm carry the voice of the ancients, being able to hear and interpret messages from beyond. During the full moon in Virgo, a sign of service and purification, these people are advised to seek sacred places for meditation and spiritual connection. These messages may come in the form of intuitions, dreams, or even visions during meditative states. Have you ever felt connected to ancient wisdom or received guidance that seems to come from a place beyond your conscious mind? How can you cultivate this connection and use it for good? Perhaps it's time to explore deep meditation practices, spiritual retreats, or even visit sacred sites that can amplify this connection with the ancients. 7. The Prophecy of Fatima, the Guardians of Faith. The revelations of Fatima, which occurred in the early 20th century, mention an unwavering faith that burns eternally in the palms of those who possess the letter M. Numerology reveals that the number 7, highly spiritual and introspective, plays a significant role in these individuals' lives. During the new moon in Sagittarius, the sign of the spiritual quest, these people are urged to deepen their faith and serve as pillars for others. Faith here does not refer only to religious beliefs, but to a deep trust in the path one is treading and the light one carries within. Have you ever felt called to protect or nurture faith, whether in yourself or others? If so, it may be your mission to be a guardian of this flame, inspiring and guiding others in moments of doubt or despair. Consider getting more actively involved in practices that strengthen your faith, whether through prayer, meditation, or community service. 8. The Vision of Ezekiel, the Prophets of Times of Crisis. The prophet Ezekiel, in his visions, spoke of those who would be guides in times of great turmoil. Those with the letter M on their palm, connected to the number 13, are seen as prophets who will emerge in moments of crisis, bringing clarity and direction amid chaos. During the full moon in Aries, a sign of action and leadership, These individuals are called to take on leadership roles, even when the times are challenging. This leadership does not have to be public or grand. It can manifest in small acts of courage and guidance in your community, family, or social circle. Are you prepared to take on a leadership role when the time comes? Perhaps it's time to cultivate the qualities necessary to lead, such as resilience, empathy, and the ability to make tough decisions in critical moments. 9. The Prophecy of Saint-Germain, the Keepers of the Secret of Immortality. Saint-Germain, an ascended master and mysterious figure in spiritual history, associated the letter M with spiritual immortality. Those with this mark on their hands are seen as keepers of the secret of eternal life, and the number 8, which symbolizes infinity and eternity, is a powerful force in their lives. During the full moon in Leo, a sign of royalty and power, these individuals find an auspicious moment for meditations on eternal life and spiritual purpose. Immortality here does not refer only to physical life, but to the continuity of the soul, the spiritual legacy we leave, and the wisdom we transcend beyond this life. Have you ever felt that there is more to life than what we see? Perhaps it's time to explore spirituality more deeply, to seek answers to the great questions of existence, and to meditate on your role in eternity. 10. The Prophecy of the Book of Daniel, the Sages of the End Times. In the Book of Daniel, there is mention of the sages who will interpret the signs of the end times. Those with the letter M on their palm, linked to the number 4 and the Emperor Arcana in Tarot, are seen as figures of authority and wisdom who will be called upon to decipher apocalyptic signs and guide others in times of extreme change. During the new moon in Capricorn, these people are advised to seek silence and introspection to receive visions and guidance. These signs may come in the form of dreams, premonitions, or events that seem to coincide significantly in your life. Have you ever had a premonition about something important but didn't know how to interpret it? Perhaps it's time to learn more about the interpretation of symbols, dreams, and signs so that you can guide yourself and others with more clarity and confidence. 11. The Prophecy of Revelation, the Chosen of the New Age. The scriptures of Revelation speak of the chosen ones who will be called to serve in the new kingdom that is to come. Those who possess the letter M on their palm are seen as agents of transition between the old and the new. During the full moon in Libra, the sign of balance and justice, these individuals will play a crucial role in restoring balance and bringing justice in times of great change. The transition between the old and the new can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity to create something better, something that reflects more truth and integrity. Are you ready to embrace the new and leave the old behind? This may be the time to review your beliefs, your life patterns, and your choices, to align yourself with a new era of justice and balance. 12. The Prophecy of Merlin, the Forgotten Magicians. Merlin, the legendary wizard of the Arthurian era, suggested that those with the letter M on their palm have a connection with ancient magic. The number 7, associated with the spiritual and the occult, guides these lives deeply and mysteriously. During the new moon in Scorpio, the sign of hidden power and transformation, the magic of these individuals will be stronger and more visible, allowing them to manifest desires and change realities. This magic is not necessarily literal, but can be understood as the ability to influence reality through intention, wisdom, and spiritual knowledge. What if you had powers that you have not yet discovered? Perhaps it's time to explore your intuitive abilities, to work with rituals or spiritual practices that can help unlock this latent power and use it to transform your life and the lives of those around you. 13. The Visions of Teresa of Avila, the Mystics of Divine Love. Saint Teresa of Avila, one of the great mystics of the Catholic Church, believed that divine love manifests through service to others. In the palms of those with the letter M, this love is especially strong, guided by the number 4, which suggests that these people find their purpose in helping others. During the full moon in Pisces, a sign of compassion and empathy, these individuals are called to dedicate themselves to community service and supporting those in need. Service here does not refer only to grand acts, but to small gestures of kindness and compassion that have a lasting impact. Have you ever felt that your true purpose lies in serving others? Perhaps it's time to explore ways to contribute more actively to the community, whether through volunteering, social work, or simply offering emotional and spiritual support to those around you. 14. The Hopi Prophecy, the Rainbow Warriors. The Hopi, a Native American tribe, prophesied the arrival of the Rainbow Warriors, who would bring peace and harmony to the world. Those with the letter M on their palm are considered agents of change, connected to the number 13, which symbolizes transformation. During the new moon in Aquarius, the sign of revolution and fraternity, these individuals are advised to engage in actions that promote peace and harmony between people and the planet. These warriors are those who fight for justice, for the preservation of the environment, and for creating a more egalitarian world. Could you be destined to be an agent of change? Perhaps it's time to consider how you can contribute to creating a more peaceful and just world, whether through concrete actions like activism or simply being an example of integrity and compassion. 15. The Prophecy of the Book of Enoch, the Guardians of Celestial Mysteries. The Book of Enoch, an apocryphal text revealing ancient mysteries, indicates that those marked with the letter M were chosen to protect and decipher the secrets of the heavens. The number 13, which transforms into 4, represents the foundation and spiritual structure. During the full moon in Gemini, the sign of communication and dualism, these individuals will be especially receptive to divine messages and spiritual truths that need to be shared with the world. These truths are not just for personal benefit, but for the good of all humanity. Have you ever had the feeling that there is more to be revealed? You may be on the verge of discovering something very important, something that can guide not only your life but the lives of many others. This may be the time to explore spiritual communication, whether through writing, speaking, or other forms of expression, to bring these truths to light. These prophecies reveal a unique and mysterious destiny for those who possess the letter M on the palm of their hand. Each of them suggests a deep spiritual journey, connected to numerology, astrology, and ancient scriptures, bringing a message of hope and purpose for the present times. But the question remains, are you ready to embrace this destiny? If this video has inspired you, leave a positive comment below. Share your doubts, difficulties, questions, or even your fears, as I am eager to interact and learn together on this incredible journey. Remember, you are a being of light and deserve the best. Trust in your unlimited potential and in the power of the universe that is by your side. Thank you so much for existing, and eternal gratitude for being here with me. Together, we can light the way for many others.